Listen closely now, my child. Something has just shifted in the invisible world, and it has everything to do with you tonight. Yes, right now. A special purpose inside you has been awakened. This moment didn't happen by accident. I moved things around to make this happen. This isn't just another evening, it's one I prepared just for you. That feeling you've had inside, that restlessness, that pull you couldn't explain, it's because the reason I placed in you long ago is finally ready to come alive. You're not here by mistake. You're hearing this right now because my plan for your life is starting to unfold. This is exactly how I meant it to happen. I arranged this time to wake something up inside you. The mission I gave you, hidden even from you until now, has been waiting for this very hour to begin. Your waiting time is over. The confusing season is ending. I'm calling you into the position I've had ready. I've known who you are from the start, even before you ever knew I was near. Now, right at this moment, the path I made just for you is starting to show. The road ahead may still seem unclear, but I'm making it ready for your calling to come to life. I'm not just inviting you, I'm sending you. You might think you don't have what it takes, but I see your heart and your willingness, not your skills. I don't look for those who seem prepared. I prepare the ones I choose. And I have chosen you, my precious one, to move forward with me. From here on out, your journey will change. Things around you may shift. Life may get harder, but I will give you strength stronger than any trouble. That strength won't come from others or their opinions, but from me choosing you. You don't need people to approve of you when I've already picked you. Yes, tomorrow may look the same, but you will not be the same. Once this calling wakes up, you can't live an ordinary life anymore. You are now someone I will use, someone who will help change things according to my plan. The things that used to bother you will fade. The fears that held you back will shrink under the power I've given you. When you walk into a room, the spiritual atmosphere will shift. Don't ignore what I've placed in you. Don't push away that quiet voice inside telling you there's more. That feeling isn't your imagination or pride, it's truth. You've been living beneath what I created you for, but that's over now. Things are different. I've chosen you for something new. Your purpose was protected all this time, through every hardship, every rejection, every obstacle. Even the times you were attacked or misunderstood, I allowed it for a reason. Why? Because the enemy saw something in you, even before you knew what it was. He could see what I had planted inside you. People tried to hurt you with words. Relationships tried to break you. Systems tried to block you. Not because of who you were then, but because of what was inside you. Your identity was known in the spirit world before you even spoke to me. And you survived it all. Why? Because I was holding you. My favor covered you until now, until it was time to show you your purpose. This moment isn't just some signal. It's an action I've taken. And not everyone will understand it. That's okay. This isn't for everyone to see. This is part of my bigger plan. I've set you apart for a time of growth, of waking up, of moving past limits. These aren't just words to make you feel good. This is a real call to action. You've been chosen. Your normal path has shifted. I'm calling out those I've marked for something greater, and you are one of them. Let go of the doubt. I don't make mistakes. I give strength with purpose. I call, and I give what's needed. I always work with intention. The part of you that's been asleep is about to come alive with power. Rise up now, my child. You're not hidden anymore. My words have gone out. Your calling is active. I've watched you all along. Your name has been known in places you couldn't see. You were never invisible, not to the spiritual world. You were marked the moment you were created, and darkness took notice. I don't give out small jobs. Even if you tried to blend in, you couldn't. You carry something eternal. That's why life always felt harder. That's why you faced battles that made no sense. It's because you were marked. The enemy saw what you didn't. He attacked early to stop what I was doing in you. But I never stopped watching. Not even when you doubted yourself. I never looked away, not once. I knew the pain wouldn't break you. It would make you stronger. The same eyes that saw your tears now see you rising. The same presence that stood with you in sadness is now pushing you forward into purpose. This is your truth, my child. You were never alone. Not in the darkest night. Not in the loneliest place. I was guiding your steps, allowing only what would build you up. Your seasons of waiting weren't delays. They were part of my plan. The doors that didn't open were closed for your protection. The people who left your life were removed for your safety. Look at your path. Every twist, every hard moment, every lost chance, it all had meaning. Each struggle shaped you. Each letdown brought you closer to wisdom. Know this, heaven's eyes are on you, not just to protect you, but to honor your place in my design. You're not just another person. You never were. That feeling of being different, now you know what it was. It wasn't something wrong with you. It was the proof you were chosen. The strength of the pushback you felt shows how big your purpose is. No one tries to steal from something that has no value. No one fights to stop a life that carries nothing. The battles you've faced match the size of your calling. And you, my beloved, have carried this weight for a long time without even realizing what it meant. But now things are making sense. You're being watched because you're a threat to the enemy. When I watch you, it's to guide and protect. When the enemy watches, it's to scare and confuse. You felt both kinds of pressure. But now the scale is tipping. Once you understand who you are and what I've placed in you, that pressure will no longer scare you. It will empower you. Because you'll know why it's there. Don't ignore those powerful dreams you had. Don't dismiss those overwhelming moments. Those were signs that your mission was waking up. that feeling of being watched. It was real. But now you'll see it wasn't fear, it was me guiding you. Others noticed something in you, even when you didn't. That's why some reacted strangely to you. That's why you never felt like you belonged. Even those who loved you couldn't fully understand you. What you carried inside made them uneasy. But that wasn't your fault. It was their spirit sensing something different they couldn't name. For years, you thought you were too much, too emotional, too sensitive, too deep. But that wasn't weakness. That was how I built you. You could feel things others didn't. You knew things others ignored. That wasn't strange, it was designed that way. And now, the time of hiding it is over. You tried to bury it. You tried to fit in. But tonight, your inner self won't stay quiet anymore. The world may want you to dim your light, but I'm calling you to shine. That voice inside you that always said there's more, it was mine. You weren't drifting. I was keeping you from danger. I wasn't keeping you from people, I was keeping you from patterns that would cloud your purpose. I let you be alone so the calling would stay clear. You weren't being held back. You were being protected. That's why some doors stayed shut. That's why certain people walked away. It wasn't punishment. It was wisdom. Not everyone is strong enough to walk with someone like you. Some would try to shrink your light. Others would try to use it. But now you know, the ones who are meant for you will see your light. The ones who should walk beside you will feel your spirit. You are not alone. You are just ahead. You live differently than what others expect. You step into deeper places than most. You weren't made to follow the crowd. You were made to show who I am. That's why people don't always understand you. Your life won't make sense to them. It's not supposed to. It only makes sense when you see the unseen. The time of confusion is over. Clarity is here. You were set apart for a reason. I was building something inside you that needed time and quiet. And now, what was growing in secret will show in your life. You were never wrong. You were being made ready. There's something inside you that you've held on to quietly. Something you tried to ignore or explain away. A gift, a special sense, a warmth deep in your spirit. But it never left. It waited for you. Through every storm, it stayed. Even when you didn't believe in it, it stayed. Because it wasn't from you, it was from me. I placed something inside you that pain couldn't destroy, that years couldn't erase. You didn't lose your purpose. You just shed the layers that tried to cover it. The world tried to change you. But your light wouldn't go out. That light is why you've always felt like something was missing. It's why peace never came from the outside. Because nothing around you matched what I placed inside you. That restlessness, that pull, it's me. I won't let you be satisfied with anything less than what I made you for. I'll shake the calm to wake up your calling. I'll stir your heart until you move into your purpose. Even when you were quiet, that gift kept whispering. Even when you were tired, it stayed close. What I gave you, I don't take back. No mistake, no failure, no lost time can erase it. What I started, I will finish. People said you were too much, too intense, too aware. But that intensity was your gift. That knowing wasn't strange. It was from me. You've always seen what others ignored. Felt what others couldn't. That wasn't an accident. That was the reason I made you. You tried to hide it because others didn't understand. They tried to explain away your gift. And for a time, you believed them. But not anymore. That gift is alive again. It won't be hidden. The world tells you to hide your strength. But I'm telling you, embrace it, speak from it, follow it. It's time. It's time now. You don't need to hold yourself back anymore. The things you tried to silence inside you were actually pieces of the real you. That quiet strength, that deep feeling, that sense of knowing more than others see, that was all meant to stay. You don't need to shrink it. You don't need to apologize for it. What you carry is holy. And it is finally time to let it rise. That feeling that something big was waiting for you wasn't your imagination. It was the truth, planted in you from the beginning. You've always had something others couldn't name. That's why they didn't always treat you right. It's why you were judged, even when you didn't understand why. But what felt like rejection was really redirection. I never let you settle where you didn't belong. I didn't allow you to stay small. Every place you didn't fit was on purpose. I was preparing you. The times you were left out, passed by, or forgotten were not because you weren't enough. It was because you were too much for those places. I was keeping your heart whole for where you truly belong. You've been shaped by quiet seasons. You've been molded by lonely moments. You've been refined through the fire. But now, my child, the refining season is coming to an end. The season of awakening is here. You've been wondering when the change would come. It starts now. Not all at once, not with loud fanfare, but in steady waves. Bit by bit, the pieces will come together. The truth inside you will start to shine outside you. And as that happens, you'll begin to see why everything happened the way it did. Your past won't hurt the same. The pain won't hold the same power. Your memory of those hard seasons will shift, because now you'll see the deeper reason behind them. I didn't waste a single moment. I was gathering strength in you when you thought you were falling apart. I was building your spirit when you thought you were breaking. What others called a setback, I was using to set you up. What looked like silence was actually protection. And now that you've made it through that hidden place, now that your heart is still soft even after all the hardship, you're ready. Not perfect. Not without doubt. But open. And that's what I've been waiting for. The path is opening before you. It may not all make sense yet, but the first step is already here. Don't look to the past for your answers. The way forward won't look like the roads you've seen before. I'm doing something new in your life. Something that won't look like anyone else's path. So stop comparing. Stop wishing you could take someone else's journey. Yours is sacred. Yours is real. And it's mine. I designed every turn with care. I shaped each detail with purpose. Every tear mattered. Every late night meant something. Every question, every moment of confusion, it was all leading you here. This is the season when I show you why. This is when your heart finds peace, not because everything is easy, but because you finally know it was never random. Your life was never out of my hands. Even when you strayed. Even when you gave up for a while. Even when you doubted everything. I stayed. I didn't turn away from you. I didn't withdraw my presence. I stayed through your mess. I waited through your silence. I spoke gently when you were ready to hear again. Because you are mine. You always were. That's why the darkness couldn't win. That's why you never fully gave in. You kept going even when you didn't know why. And now you know. There was a holy reason. You were always being drawn forward. Now the drawing turns into leading. The tug in your soul becomes a path. That deep inner knowing becomes clear steps. You won't walk this road alone. I am with you. Not just in spirit, but in power. I'll move obstacles. I'll bring people you need. I'll give you the words when you're unsure. You won't need to force anything. Just walk forward. Listen. Trust. You don't need to make others understand. You don't need approval from everyone. This is between me and you. And I've chosen you for something only you can do. You are not just a dreamer. You're a doer. You are not just a feeler. You're a mover. Your spirit was not made to sit still. That's why comfort never lasted. That's why you couldn't fake contentment. The fire inside you wouldn't let you. That fire is mine. I placed it there. I lit it when you were formed. And now, it's time for it to burn brighter. This world needs the light you carry. Not a copy of someone else. Not a version that plays it safe. It needs the true you. The version that doesn't hold back. The one that speaks truth with love. The one that stands even when shaky. The one that leads with heart. I didn't make a mistake when I made you sensitive. I didn't miss the mark when I made you bold. You are both soft and strong, gentle and powerful. You are exactly who I need for what comes next. The gifts you carry are not small. They were never meant to be hidden. And I will show you how to use them. Bit by bit, step by step, I'll show you what to do. You won't have to figure it all out on your own. Just keep saying yes. Keep showing up. Keep believing that I'm in this with you. I'll take your willingness and turn it into change. I'll use your faith and grow it into power. I'll take the pieces of your story and turn them into purpose. You're not starting from scratch. You're starting from strength. The things you've survived are not weights, they're tools. The memories you carry are not scars, they are maps. You've already walked through so much. And through it all, you became exactly who I needed you to be. You were set apart, not punished. You were chosen, not rejected. And now it's time to live like that's true. Walk boldly, my child. Speak clearly. Love deeply. Shine freely. You are no longer waiting. You are moving. You are no longer hidden. You are rising. This isn't the end of your story, it's the beginning of a new chapter. One where the light inside you shines without fear. One where your past no longer controls your future. One where your life becomes the answer to prayers you didn't know others were praying. You were made for more, and now you're stepping into it. I am with you in every moment. I will not fail you. And you will not fail either. The world may stay loud, but your spirit will stay grounded. People may misunderstand, but you'll stay steady. You may face more challenges, but you'll also carry more strength. Not because of who you are alone, but because of who you are with me. This is your time. This is your purpose. And this is just the beginning. Don't stop. Don't doubt. Keep going, my beloved one. I've prepared this moment. I've prepared you. And now, together, we move forward.